ding dong. You like sharking? Then let's go. Hello everyone, welcome to On the Hook. I'm David Sloan, and you know what? Today I'm offshore in a shark tournament. It's going to be some unbelievable action. Here's what you got to see. You're going to see some Thresher sharks. You're going to also see some Makos, of course, some blue sharks as well. If you haven't seen them before, stay hooked. I'm going to show them all to you. All right, well this year, it's gonna be a little bit different. I'm not gonna be fishing as much as I used to. I'm actually gonna be running the boat. I'm the captain of the team. I got a great opportunity to work with Rampage SportFishing yachts. I'm gonna be the captain of this Rampage 38 Express style, and I put a great team together. A lot of guys with a lot of great fishing knowledge as well as shark knowledge, and you know what? We got a great team. We should see a lot of excellent fish. First day of fishing, you know, you did everything you possibly can to prepare, to get yourself ready for this day. You got 2 days of fishing, and you know, you're in the game at this point. You're on the water, you shove off at, you know, 4 o'clock, 3:30, 4 o'clock, you're out there, lines in, and you know, right now, you're in the game. It's time to perform. Everything that you worked for, everything that you've prepared for, everything that you've thought about that you did last year, right or wrong, and that you wanted to change or do something different, it's right now. There are certain things that you can control, and that's, you know, getting your gear ready, your chum, your spot, making sure that you're right in the right area with the right water temperatures and the right structure. You can control all that. You can control your boat, you can control all those things. But the one thing that you can't control is the weather. And unfortunately, the first day of the tournament, we had no wind, which is very important for your chum slick because it drags the chum and your boat over a certain area, and that's what you want to be. But there was no wind. There's no wind. It was very foggy. You couldn't see anything. The tide was slow. Just everything was working against us for the things that unfortunately you can't control. Coming up. What? He's coming up. See more action in the water, Dave? Yeah. Be good to get him in the boat. There he goes, he just got... He's right there, right under us. Woo! Hey, put the flying down. Yeah, he's about, with the tail and all, to fork length, he's about 6 foot. Good eating? Yeah, Thresher's really good. The Thresher shark. Tail fin may often be 50% of the total length of the shark. It has a short snout and large eyes placed forward on its head. The Thresher is a very strong swimmer and can leap clear out of the water. The jaws are small yet powerful, and they have many rows of sharp, small teeth. They have relatively large eyes.
I know. Guys, this is what we're dealing with. A Thresher and a Mako, you only get points if they're 200 pounds and over, okay? And on the chart, 6 foot Thresher, fork length, that's what 200 shots. Oh yeah, it's not happening. That's the biggest thing. What do you want to do with him? Leave it there for a second, I can check him out.
You know, you don't want to bring in a small fish. You don't want to kill a small fish, and you don't want to bring in a small fish that's underweight. So we really needed to determine if this was the fish that we were going to take. We didn't want to gaff it if we weren't going to take it. We didn't want to harm this fish if we were not going to take it in and weigh it in. So Scott was on the reel. Scott Clay was on the reel as an angler, and he did a fantastic job. I kind of felt bad for him because we were really trying to discuss whether we were going to take this fish or not. And poor Scott, he's got the fish on. He's like, guys, we're going to take this fish, and we're talking about it. And kind of got a little comical, and you know, it's a high pressure situation. You know, you want to take a fish if you think it's going to get you points, but again, you don't want to hurt that fish. So, you know, he did a great job of keeping the fish on the line, keeping it hooked up until we determined that it was a fish that we thought, you know, when we measured him out, or we did the best guesstimate that we could. And you go to the chart and you see if that fish is, you know, that weight. And he did a great job of keeping the fish on the hook and long enough for us to discuss it and determine that we were going to take that fish and go weigh it in. You know, we still got a nice fish on the first day. Unfortunately, it did not get us any points. I mean, each fish that you bring in needs to be a certain weight, and you're either going to get penalized or you don't get a penalty, but you get no points. Unfortunately, the very first day, we got a nice thresher shark. It was not the type of fish that's going to get us any points, but the good thing is that it didn't get us any negative points either. It didn't penalize us for any points against us, so that was good.
Sorry.
4 a.m.
That's painful.
Going to get it done. Yeah, it is painful. Out of 200, over 200 boats, only 9 fish were able to be weighed in.
Yeah.
So it's still open today. What we're looking for right now, really in the tournament, you know, we had an opportunity yesterday. We hooked up on a good thresher shark. Unfortunately, wasn't a point fish, didn't get penalized, which is good, but it got us on the board. Right now, the way that this tournament is out of 220 boats, only 9 fish were weighed in. So it's really anybody's tournament right now. What we're looking for is a big Mako, a big thresher. Those are the types of fish that are going to get you a lot of points. And as we talk about the different temperatures, we're probably looking to start in about 60-degree water. And it's going to come up to about 72. So in that range is really what we're looking at. But I'd say the perfect temperature for us is probably about 64 to 66, somewhere in that mark. It must be nice to be able to sleep past 5 while the captain runs the boat. It looks blue for 62 degrees. Yeah, right there, look at this.
Too slow.
There you go.
You're not the brightest bulb.
So hold on. Don't let him go yet. Try to get him on this. The typical sharks you're going to find in New England waters, you're going to find tiger sharks, Makos, threshers, hammerheads out in the canyons, blue sharks, the occasional white shark or great white shark is going to come into our waters. But the most sharks that you're going to catch are threshers, blues, Makos, hammerheads, and tigers. Those 5 make up really what you see the most of. The blue shark is one of the most easily recognizable sharks that swim in our New England waters. The teeth on both the lower and upper jaw are triangular in shape and have both smooth and serrated edges. The blue shark has a long, slender body. It has dark blue coloring on top, bright blue colors on the sides, with a white underbelly.
Very good.
Yeah.
Oh, good. You want to bring him on board just to take a look at him?
In terms of numbers of sharks out in our waters, let's say in New England, New England has a very good population of blue sharks. Blue sharks, as a matter of fact, are the most prevalent shark in the world. They're the most common that you'll find in New England waters, all the way from, let's say, Martha's Vineyard, Nantucket area, all the way up to Maine. I mean, they're just a very populated shark in our waters. In terms of their size, you're going to get small ones or pups, which, 50, 100 pounds, all the way up to 300, 400 pounds. I mean, that's a big, big shark. But it's not obviously the only shark that you're going to get in our waters. Of course, as I said before, you're going to get Thresher sharks. You're going to get Makos. Makos are very, very fast, sought-after type of shark in our waters just because they're so much fun and they're acrobatic and they come out of the water. Thresher's the same thing. They come out of the water, they're going to fly and jump around, and it's just an amazing fight when you catch either one of those sharks. Things get kind of crazy. You're out there, you got two or three or four, even four sometimes rods, all with bait. You're waiting, anticipation, I'm going to get a shark, and all of a sudden, a rod goes off, boom, thing screams, you're on it real quick, you set up, you're fighting a fish. Next thing you know, bam, another rod goes off. You're like, okay, this is the best case scenario, but it's also the worst case scenario if that third rod goes off, and guess what? Rod number 3 sometimes, bam, goes off. You get it gets really crazy, but it's really exciting, and that's why you do it. You go out there to get in situations like that. You want that. It's just exciting. I mean, you can't beat it. There you go, good size Mako. With shark fishing, it is kind of like an unwritten rule. Once you set up in a spot where you think it's going to hold fish, and you set your chum slick, and it's out there and everything's going, and you set up, and that's your spot, you stay there, you pound it out. I'm looking for a big fish. I didn't get any points on day 1. I'm looking for a monster fish, because one fish on day 2 can win the tournament for you. My general rule is I give it 2 hours while I'm shark fishing. If I don't see anything coming up in the chum slick, if I'm not marking fish, if there's nothing happening, there's no life, if I don't see a fin coming down the slick, then yeah, I'm up and out of there. And it may seem crazy to some guys who just want to pound it out. And I've pounded it out too, and sometimes it works and sometimes it didn't, but I need to create something to happen for day number 2 because I'm looking for that fish. We go to the second spot, we put it out there, put all the chum out, we're chunking, we're doing everything we possibly can, and 2 hours goes by and again, nothing. We're in a good spot, we've got good structure, we got good water temperature, but nothing's there. So what do? I pick up and I move. I need to create something. I need to make it happen. So sure enough, within 10 minutes of putting in the chum in the third spot, I'm kind of second guessing myself, but sure enough, we hit pay dirt. Within 10 or 15 minutes, we got some fish swimming around. We got Makos in the chum slick. We got, blue sharks coming in. It's really happening right here. I mean, this is the spot that we were looking for all day, really for 2 days. Hold on. Pump it forward! Pump it forward! Give me forward. You're good there, good. Yep, he pumped it forward. Pump it forward! Yeah. All right. Yep, I got him. That's good there. Thank you. See, I knew that if I just took a nap, it would liven things up. What did you say, there was 2 of them? Yeah, this is a tough fish to land, guys, so.
The Mako shark. The short-fin Mako feeds mainly upon bony fishes, including mackerel, tuna, bonito, and swordfish. The Mako is one tough customer. It also eats porpoises, sea turtles, and of course, yes, other sharks. The Mako shark is extremely fast and agile, and possesses the power and speed to leap high out of the water.
Big team effort on a fish like this. Hey, every now and then, I think he's used to us giving him some power. There, Scott. Every now and then we want to pump this forward. I think he's used to getting dragged a little bit every now and then because he starts swimming, so just be aware of that. Feels like a pretty decent fish, so who knows? It's anybody's ball game at this point.
Mako.
Yeah, Mako.
Okay.
No, you're good there, There you go, good size Mako. So, we go to spot number 3, and things are looking good. We get the right water color, the right water temp. We're over some structure. We get a little bit of a wind, which we were, been looking for 2 days. We get some wind going. So things are actually looking pretty good. We had a live bluefish that, I caught the day before that we put in the live well and we kept it alive. And that's really a great bait. I mean, bluefish in general are what these fish feed on because they're so oily, and it's really what you use in your chum because it's so oily and it puts out a good stink, something that they're familiar with. Right now we got a Mako that's been cruising around a little bit here. And sometimes what you can do is actually pitch a bait to him. He's not taking any of the down baits, which means the baits that are down 40, 50, 60 feet, we have them staggered. And we're running a flat line also, which means basically that we have a fish or a bait just floating without any weight, without any kind of float, just kind of drifting in the drift itself. But he's not even taking that, so I rigged up a live bluefish here. It's only about 10 feet down, right in the area that this fish is cruising. So I'm gonna try to pitch it out to him, just drift it out, see if he picks it up. And all of a sudden I see this nice big fat Mako, and he comes in and he just engulfs this live bluefish. Oh, he's on me right here. He's gonna be on me too. He's on me. As soon as he does that, I'm like, oh, we're on him, we're on him. I start walking back towards the back of the boat, the stern of the boat, to get the rod. Oh, Thresher! Thresher, Thresher, Thresher! This Thresher shark just comes flying up. They pretty much look at each other. I think they scared the crap out of each other. Mako takes off. He basically just drops the bait, flies out of the way. He's on, he's on, he's on, he's on. That's a nice Thresher, guys. I got a Mako. Hey, Robbo, hey. I got the bell. He's out, he's out, he's out, he's out, he's out. He's coming up.
Nice job, buddy.
It's 3 o'clock right now, 3:10. This Thresher shark comes up and just whips his tail around and just makes an absolute beeline. I mean, he's going to like Kansas. I don't even know where this fish is going. Just bam, takes off, and he's just flying. I mean, it was just so nuts and so exciting. I mean, this fish took off, and within seconds, he's probably about 200 yards off the stern of the boat, and he's jumping out of the air like it's the 4th of July. It was just maddening. It was just unbelievable, awesome. We're not going to show them to you just yet in true fashion. On the hook, we'll be right back. When we come back, we'll take a look at this nice big Thresher. Stay hooked.
Too hot. Coming hot, coming hot. Coming real hot.
No. He's here, he's here.
I got him, still got him.
All right, what we're doing right now is we're fighting a nice big, good-sized Thresher. Had a couple of fish come in the spread. We actually had a Mako that I was pitching a live bluefish to. I was watching him. Thresher came in, kind of took Johnny's bait, just took off, absolutely went flying back to the stern, peeled a ton of line off. We're talking excitement now, baby. We don't know the size of this fish yet, but we've been waiting for him. We've been waiting for him.
How we doing?
We're all right there. Every time he gains, he just gains back on him. Try to keep him right there, Scott, too.
Too hot. Coming hot, coming hot. Coming real hot.
No. He's here, he's here.
I got him, still got him. Hang on a second. Put in? Yeah. Are you in?
Yeah. Take this. Take this. Watch his tail,
Okay. All right, this is where you get killed. Be careful, right here. Spin him, back over, back, spin him, top on the back.
Yep.
Watch the gap, okay?
Yep. What do we got, guys? How big? What do we got? 80? Nice.
That's a fish.
What we have yesterday? 72.
71 and a half. 66.
All right. So we had to make up 13 pounds. Yesterday we took in a fish. Didn't get penalized, but it was 13 pounds under the qualifying points structure. So we got a bigger fish today, right under the gun. We're gonna motor in and weigh this fish in. All right, let me just give you a quick rundown on what's going on. It's a 2-day tournament, okay? Each day you get to weigh in one fish. The first day, we got a nice Thresher. Unfortunately, that Thresher did not get us any points. It wasn't a penalty fish, but unfortunately it was under the weight to get us points. And the second day we were able to just land and weigh in a 257-pound Thresher, which is a great fish. Puts us in 8th place right now out of 220 boats. There's only a half hour left, so we're looking pretty good. We're looking hopefully within the top 10. There's a couple more boats, and I heard there's a big 1,000-pound tiger shark or something like that. So we're gonna go take a look at it. But we're in 8th, and hopefully we'll stay there. Unfortunately, not a lot of sharks were brought in, but it doesn't mean that we didn't see some amazing catches and some amazing performances by some great teams. You take a look at, you know, Team Castafari. These guys go out, they get an amazing shark, big giant monster, truly a monster in this tournament. This gigantic tiger shark. You look at Bobby's Girl, you know, this team went out there and they caught 2 poor beagle sharks, which is just an amazing fish. I mean, they're not that prevalent in our waters, but in terms of this tournament, it's a fish that's going to get you a lot of points. For these guys to go out and get 2, I think there's only been 3 caught in the entire history of the tournament. These guys got 2 of them. Day 1, 1 of them. Day 2, the second one. So just an amazing feat by Bobby's Girl. I give kudos to both those teams. They did really well. I give kudos, obviously, to my own team as well, but doesn't mean we're happy with it. First place next year, guys. Please. 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 What do I gotta do? Hands and knees, please. Beg. Come on. We can work hard. We can do it. We can do it, guys. Come on. We can do this. First place. All right, well, you know what? That's gonna wrap up today's show. Real exciting. I gotta tell you, we're very happy with the way we did. We'll see you guys next week. Thanks for joining us. I'm David Sloan. You know what? Today we're going offshore for an exciting shark tournament. On the hook today, we're gonna show you Threshers, blue sharks, and of course, fast action with Mako sharks. Don't miss it. Come on back. You want to see what we got to show you. And we're also going to show you a naked man. We don't even know who this guy is.